eternity. So we're going to make our character, get into the story, and kind of see how it goes. I'm relatively new to streaming, which may be abundantly clear as you watch, but if you have any comments or if you'd like to, I don't know, weigh in some way, please feel free to do so. And that's all I've got. So we'll kick this off and see how it goes. Now, normally I play games on, well, normal, but I feel as though I want to get through this game and I don't want to constantly be saving and reloading and all that, so I feel like maybe I should start on easy. But now let's start on normal. We can always roll it back, right? Let's see. Paladins possess a mix of support and offensive capabilities. The paladin's zealous auras continuously affect allies near them. Their exhortations always target a single ally.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start.
I think that's us.
You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
No further. Alright, let's create our character. Yeah, let's make her female. And I always like to play elves. I know it's just how it is. Let's see. Dexterity and intellect. Good lord, she's ugly. That's kind of cute. Elf. Alright. Pale elf. Came to the southern polar regions of the world, but they have lived there for at least 12,000 years based on the continuous contact with Aumaua traders. At least that's how I'm going to pronounce that, Aumaua. Migrating within the polar region, but seldom venturing far north, they are rare in all northern lands, and most people consider them exotic if they have seen one at all. Okay, increased endurance. That's good. Hello to those of you joining us. Against any enemy that is more than 4 meters away, Wood Elves gain bonus to accuracy, deflection, and reflex. I like the pale elf look, and I think I'm going to have to go as a rogue. Although I'm intrigued by the cipher. They're once called mine hunters by the Glenfathans. Ciphers have the ability to directly contact and manipulate another person's soul and psyche using an ally's or enemy's essence as the focus for their magic. Okay, well, I would like to be a rogue. Yeah, do I really want to be a pale elf? I mean, that's a physiologically identical to each other. Maybe I do want to be a wood elf or whatever. Okay. Do I want to blind or cripple? I think I want to blind. But I'm paying attention to this once per encounter thing. Let's see. So I can sneak attack. Stuck, stunned, or weakened. Okay. Recommended intellect for a rogue, 13. Okay. Highly recommended for rogue is perception. Interrupt accuracy and reflex. 12% damage and healing, 8 fortitude. Well, I guess let's go there. Where do I want to hail from? Perception and might are most important. So I can base... Wow. Let's see. Currently largest and most powerful force in this part of the world. Centered around the equator and has a tropical climate. Deadfire Archipelago. Pirate-infested islands, that's always good. Boreal dwarves, Almawa, and a mixed variety of other races. The last stop for anyone headed east. A multitude of monstrous sea creatures infest the ocean beyond, making travel virtually impossible. Okay. That sort of sounds good. Fertile savannas that are extensively farmed by human and Orlan residents. No, that sounds boring. Southern Seas Old Valia is now the crumbled remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations, counting many humans and dwarves among their ranks. The Old Valian countries are still forces to be reckoned with and are proud of their rich cultural heritage. It's a big sword for a rogue. Yeah, I think I want to maybe be a pirate. Pirate-esque. But if that's the case, do I want to... Accuracy and reflex. Fortitude. Never quite fit in. New place to rest. Comfortable on the road. Let's see. Stealth and survival. Am I a hunter? Am I a raider? On the wrong side of the law. What you want, you take, and what was theirs has a tendency to become yours. Stealth and athletics. Alright, do we want to be a raider, a hunter, or a drifter? I kind of like mechanics. Traps and locks. Athletics. Character's second wind ability. That's kind of cool. I think I'm going to go with being a drifter. All right, let's see. That's Ella behind me. I kind of like that top knot. None of these others really look good. Although that one doesn't look too bad. Yeah, the brown hair definitely is better. That warms her up a bit.
Yes?
I shall lead us. Let's go!
My eyes are peeled. Hey there. Watch and learn.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Easy does it. Hey there.
Alright, what's she gonna be named? Erlin. It's a good elfish name. And we're off. Journey to the Gilded Vale. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you are planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
I feel like I need to take a stroll through those ruins. He nods to the looming black mass on the
Whole
hillside.
area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Okay.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Oh.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here. They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
And what about those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pond, so I hear.
Half a pond, huh? Well, who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Well, is it dangerous out there?
Not if you hurry about your business.
Oh,
And not
fair.
if the weather holds up.
Well, what kind of weather
This
do they
time
get
of
out
year,
here?
rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never care to.
And what about these huge rocks coming up out of the ground? I assume they were talking about these green things.
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Well, I better go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. She needs to find some spring berries. Watch that she doesn't drop her head, or drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
New quest, a moment's respite. We've got tutorial messages here. Welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Aora, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you. Yeah, alright. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. While the caravan is camped outside the Glanfathan ruins, Odema has assigned Kalisha to help you. Kalisha is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Or close quarters defense. Use her abilities to complement your own. To select a party member, press the number button that corresponds to the position of the party with 1 at the left. 2, yep, alright. Select multiple, click and hold anywhere on the screen. And that selects us both. That's simple enough. To move, click anywhere on the screen.
Sure.
Yep, there we go. See a red circle with a slash through it? You cannot walk on that part of the map. Action bar is hidden. Second wind. Alright.
Hey there.
Let me see if I can't change the graphics here. I don't know if this is the higher graphical fidelity. Ooh. Party AI is active. That's good. What is this? Scouting mode is used both for stealth and for finding hidden objects like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character's selection circles will start to fill with yellow when a character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate, while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your characters will be discovered. Okay, that's... A character's ability to find hidden objects is based on his or her mechanic skill. A higher mechanic skill allows them to find objects at a greater distance. Okay. If you actually touch the selection circle of a character with your own, you will immediately be detected. That's good to know. Shh. Not very sneaky. We could camp, map. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Journal, character. Wonder if I should have given myself a last name. I've got a strange illness.
I see where you're going with that.
Give me a real challenge.
Left alt, right alt.
Easy does it.
Okay, so clicking on their circle, that's good. Caravaner. Bunch of nameless caravanners. Caravan master. I thought one of these jokers was supposed to have weapons and things for me. Okay. Take those. Is there anything else I can get into? Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. Many characters will simply greet you and go on their way, but others will have larger conversations to explore. The merchant Heoden has a conversation that opens a store with equipment for sale. Where is he?
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
All right, let's save the game. Erlin 1. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Let me refresh the stream real quick.